Hi, my name is Les. I have a YouTube channel. Actually, I have a couple, but the one in particular here is GFTVCA. I shoot things in the local town area here, events, public events. I cover city council, and I put them up on YouTube. Now, in the last couple months, I've been streaming them live, courtesy of Google. Google, for those of you who don't know, Google owns YouTube, and a while back, a year or two ago, Google started this thing called Google Plus. That's a social networking thing which is slated to compete against Facebook. Now, Google Plus now has this thing called Google Hangouts. And it's a place where you and friends can get together and socialize online together using your webcams and microphones in a collaborative meeting area. And you can also stream those events live to the web, which is great. Thank you very much, Google. When you're done, if you have a YouTube account, because Google does own YouTube, it will become a video on your YouTube channel. So now I've been using that locally for a few things. And whenever you shoot things on, you put them up on YouTube, there's a possibility that you might have shown something or something might appear in the content that actually belongs to someone else. It's the copyrighted material of someone else. Last spring, for instance, they had the Spring Fling here, and there was pipe bands from all over the interior BC, 9 or 10 of them. And I recorded every single performance they did in public. And at the end of it, I put it all up on YouTube, and I got 4 of these copyright claims. Now, 2 of them were for songs that had been created over 100, 200 years ago. And I disputed those claims right away, and they caved right away. And the other 2, well, I wasn't sure, so I didn't dispute them. Now, Google doesn't actually issue a takedown notice on your content unless the copyright holder wants it to be taken down. What they do is they say, well, ads will appear on the page on YouTube when people watch it there, and you won't get a cent from that. We'll share that with the copyright holder. I do not have a problem with that. What I do seem to have a problem with is that, and I think this is because the process is automated, I have a problem with this shoot first, ask questions later approach that appears to be in effect. For instance, I just broadcast a live event on the 7th, which is yesterday, of December 2012, and it was a Christmas parade, literally in the public street, going by. I was standing in the store window with my camera looking down at the street, and I had a microphone just in the open doorway, recording the sound of the floats going by and the people in the crowd. And later on, when I got home and I checked to see how many viewers there were, I noticed this thing said matching third-party content. Matching third-party content, really? Okay, so I clicked on that, and it turned out that BMG Music Publishing Rights Group or whatever claimed copyright ownership over the song Hark, the Herald Angels Sing. So I did a quick check. That was penned in the 1700s. And it was in a public performance. So I immediately disputed that claim. And this is what I said in my dispute. 1, this is a public parade. This piece is incidental music that is literally on the street. 2, the music is old. From Wikipedia, quote, Hark, the Herald Angels Sing is a Christmas carol that first appeared in 1739 in a collection of hymns and sacred poems, having been written by Charles Wesley. Okay, unquote. 1739. But then again, as I was merely acting as the public's eyes and ears, and in no way arranged for or participated in the parade, I cannot say if the particular piece was being performed, in which case it would be copyright free, or played back, in which case it might be an actual recording and subject to copyright. As I was merely documenting a public event outside on the street.
I'm going to see what
Okay, so then that was my submission, and then it goes on with, I have good faith belief that the claims described above have been made in error, and that I have the rights necessary to use the contents of my video for the reasons I have stated. I have not knowingly made any false statements, nor am I intentionally abusing this dispute process in order to interfere with the rights of others. I understand that filing fraudulent, excuse me, I lost it too. Filing fraudulent disputes may result in termination of my YouTube account. So that's what is in the dispute. Now, this morning when I checked, well, they hadn't caved. The dispute is still sitting there. So either they're really busy or, well, maybe it appears. I mean, I went back and I listened to it. And for the first 2.5 minutes, the microphone's inside. There's no music. There's hardly anything. I put the microphone outside and the audio is really bad. Low bandwidth compression and pushing it through the pipe. And I listened for 4 or 5 minutes continuously. And then I skipped ahead 15 and 30-second increments trying to find Hark the Herald, the angels sing. I couldn't find it. I downloaded the video again, so I wouldn't be watching it multiple times and driving up my count. And I listened again. I did that whole thing right in there in QuickTime Player, and I still can't find it. I know somebody else who's listened to it. They can't find it either. So maybe there's a robot that can hear it off in the background somewhere. But I defy any human being to find that song in my video. The link will be here. So what I've done to test this is I went off and I got the music in MIDI form and I got the lyrics to that music, to that song. And right up here in the background all this time, you will have been hearing me do my own really crappy, I can't sing rendition of Hark the Herald Angels Sing using zero, that's none, no copyrighted content whatsoever. Because the MIDI file I got from a website and that gives it away for free, and all that is a score of the music, and there's a computer playing that. It's not an orchestra. And I'm doing the actual singing and the lyrics, they're hundreds of years old. So will this video be flagged as having matching third-party content? And will there be a dispute? Will the dispute hang around? That's my little test, and sorry to make you wait so long to hear that, but gee, gee whiz, you two. I love you, and this comes along, and then I wonder. Merry Christmas to you all. I feel like I can say that in all honesty, even though I don't believe Christmas, not Xmas. Merry Christmas. I hope you have a good one. I hope Santa, I also don't believe in him, but I hope Santa brings you lots of presents. Even BNG, I guess. Bye. I'm Les. Have a good Christmas.
The Son of Righteousness, light and life to all he brings, risen with healing in his wings. Mild he lays his glory by.